Obbies are a Roblox classic. Back when I was a young whippersnapper, I spent hours trying to beat one.
Will you shut up? I'm watching Cocomelon.
Safe to say I've gotten better at the game, so how long would it take to complete 15 obbies? There are a ton of obbies on the game, so let's pick 15. But to make it interesting, I'll use a spinner. Alright, here's our potential roster. Let's spin the wheel to see which ones we get. When selecting obbies to go on the list, I had some criteria. I excluded ones that had difficulty charts, since once you get into the impossible parts of the obby, those are super time consuming. I also tried to limit the stages, so if they had more than 250 stages, they're not allowed, like those super easy obbies with 100,000 million levels. The 2-player obbies also won't be part of this either, since that requires 2 people. Tower obbies that have a time limit are allowed, but I have to beat the obby in the time in order for them to count. They can have worlds, but we just have to complete one world to consider it completed. Alright, we've got our obbies. Let's start the timer and start rocking and rolling. Our first obby of the challenge starts us off with picking if we are good or bad. But since I'm the perfect little angel, I chose good. For this obby, depending on which side you choose, you can only go in your correct color. For us, that was white and gold. This is the first person I zoom by since I'm so good. If I can do these obbies without dying, I will give myself a firm pat on the back. A firm pat on the back, you say? I'm in. What is this? Do I just climb them? Alright, so no pat on the back. Do I just walk it? Alright, cut the corners. It's like NASCAR. We climb our way up to beat this one in 8 minutes and 41 seconds. This one was super easy and honestly quite boring since there was no challenge. I mean, the only time I died is when it was a guessing game. Really hoping not all these upcoming obbies are like that. When joining this one, I already saw great improvement. There were sound effects, music, and a story. This nurse who looks a little suspicious tells me to take a seat, but I'm trying to see how quickly I can beat this, so I ignore her. I guess I should have listened to her because I almost immediately died. After passing the toothpaste, you get to click buttons. How interactive. This stage requires us to find a key to escape, and look how many things you can click. I better hurry if I want a good time. Why is it taking 5 years to click things? Key, okay. Death 2, and based on my reaction, you can start hearing me get a little frazzled. Are you kidding me? Are you serious? That's such baloney. No. Don't worry, there's plenty more of that later. We now have to wait in an elevator and listen to elevator jams. Ah yes, the purple bubbles. The bane of my existence. It felt like any time I tried jumping on these things, it wouldn't work. Like there was an invisible wall or an anchor weighing me down. Another obstacle I struggled on, the vents. Honestly, just check it out. It's like the 50th time I've died. Oh my gosh. Are you gonna go? Thank you. What? It's so hard to tell when it's done. What the f? Oh, hey, we made it. We jump here, jump there, jump, jump, jump. Sometimes we don't jump. You know, oddly enough, when you're doing obbies, it's helpful to press the spacebar to jump. I don't know if you knew that, because I sure as heck didn't. We jump into some guy's mouth. Yeah, I'm not really sure why almost every obby has you get eaten. It's a staple, I guess. Come out the mouth, you must come out the rear end. But that leads us to the helicopter that takes us to the finish. This obby was completed in 8 minutes and 50 seconds. I learned right away that shift lock doesn't work for this one, but I keep it on anyway. Oh man, the guessing obstacle. This might take me a second. Or not. We're just that good. A car? Not sure what it has to do with anything, but it is a unique obstacle. Just gotta quickly try to catch the platform before it leaves. Oh hey, it moved. Yeah, once again, this one was super easy. I had more challenging obstacles than the first obby we did, but nothing too crazy that made me want to rage and cry. But I can put this one on ×2 speed during this voiceover and be done with it. Meaning we finished this one quickly with 7 minutes and 37 seconds. This obby is sick. It has a title screen? Now this is quality. We start trapped and need to pull a lever. Then you walk through a hall. Oh, lava. Next level, more lava and a falling cage. No problem. You see the cracks on the board? Surely nothing bad will happen. Oh, something did happen. Whoops. To be honest, I didn't even see them. This time we jump over the cracks and pass easily. Spikes and a guard. I break the guard's ankles and up we ascend. This peasant tells me I need to find a key from these chests. Okay, I got this. Okay, not that one. Okay, I got a key. We make it past a few stages and meet another knight, which I found out you could jump on their heads and stun them. I catch up to this cute _Huda lady. Surely this isn't a problem. Whoa, rewind that. She hit the trap, leading us both to our deaths. Both time with this lady. She died, but I made it. Oh, a black scary pit. Let's jump down. Okay, you're not supposed to do that. This time, I pull the lever and start heading up. This bacon hair hit the button down below because I was trapped. But luckily, I was able to save it. It's vengeance time. Should I step on one of these to make this other guy die? Actually, yeah. Bye. Alright, you know what? I do deserve that. Another obby that drove me insane. After a couple of attempts, I was able to make it. Some lady tried to knock me off, but she failed. Haha, horse riding. Is that a dragon? Yeah, Dragon D's. We have to make it past the beast by hiding when he breathes fire. Welcome to the arena, where you need to eliminate 20 enemies to win the stage. Oh. And with that final stage, we beat the obby with 12 minutes and 22 seconds. But before we move on, hey you watching, are you subscribed yet? I'm trying to reach 1K, so if you enjoyed the video, consider subscribing. Alright, so I played the rope swing obby a really long time ago. Whoa, hang on, let me just... try that again. Alright, so I played the rope swing obby a really long time ago, so I'm on world 2. No worries, just gotta beat the world and move on. Spider-Man, Spider-Man, does whatever a spider can. This one's pretty sick. You press buttons to get platforms, and there's power-ups you'll need to complete levels. I was swinging like Tarzan. You think this lady was impressed? No. I shoot here, I shoot there, swing around this, die there, but eventually reach an obstacle I struggled with. The little border that's orange ragdolls and knocks your character if you hit it. And like a moth drawn to the flame, I loved putting my rope too close and bonking the no-no zones. After that, we breeze through the final levels and complete the obby in 18 minutes and 33 seconds. You know, these super fun obbies feel all the same. They have rainbows galore and aren't that fun. Very misleading titles. This one should be called Mega Easy Obby. You died on this one. Shh. I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, we complete this one with our fastest time yet. 4 minutes and 44 seconds. Looking back at the footage, I didn't see any death blocks that could kill me. And you still died. Why, you little... Get over here! Y'all thirsty? Cause it's boba tea time. Remember, this is a tower obby, so I only have to beat one tower to move on. We pick the matcha tea tower. I'm not really sure if one out of these is harder than the rest. Tower obbies are unique, since you have to climb up with no checkpoints, meaning if you fall, it's time to start again. The glowy parts are very forgiving, so that's good. My only downfall is if I fall down. Lucky us, we fell a bit. Surely this won't happen again. No. Oh, well, That's fine. I'm not mad, you're mad. Yeah, I was mad. After that fall, I threatened to crash out, but made it to the top, completing the matcha tower in 5 minutes and 10 seconds. Could have been faster if I didn't fall down. We start with the tutorial. First, you draw yourself some circle wheels. Then you draw some X-looking wheels. I learned circles make you go fast but can't climb too well, and X's or pointy shapes are able to climb over blocky spots. They don't give you a template from here on out, so you get to use your creativity to find a shape that best suits each stage. You start with a star? I have no clue what type of shape it is, but it worked. I'm not too creative, so I typically do circles. I mean, there's a reason tires are circles, right? But sometimes I spice it up with triangles. Yeah, I know my basic shapes, like a circle, square, triangle, and dodecahedron. My first obstacle that gave me hassle. All these arrows pulling you in different directions. I tried my hardest to stay in the middle, but we made it. I got up to this guy with wheels shaped like a lowercase a, which inspired me to spice it up. We try an E for a stelly. Then this guy plows into me with his wheels shaped like the Roblox logo. He was going fast, so I thought I'd try his idea out later on. At this point, you can make a choice to use the hard or easy route. But of course, I chose hard and died. The squares were not triumphant, so back to circles. This is also where I noticed that the moving shapes in the obby were slightly laggy. Surely this won't be an issue later on. Stage 41 was a pain in the ass, okay? You have all these obstacles and you have to turn. I don't think circles would work because of all the things you have to climb through, but the E struggled. Eventually we made it. I wonder if there was a better shape for this one. Oh well. I caught back up to the guy who had square tires. That's weird. He was doing so wheel. See what I did there? Okay, anyway. So remember when I said that the moving parts were laggy? Yeah, that made this stage a nightmare. I died over and over. This wasn't me cutting the video. This is just how it was in game. It's all about the angles you take, because you don't want to get caught. But we made it. I thought that one was hard. As you progress through this stage, the moving platforms get smaller, meaning less room for error. I also found out that if your tires get caught, it's over for you too. My tire gets caught right at the end. That's it. I'm done for. But then the wheel gods looked down upon me and said, She suffered enough. Thus, we make it. The E's just weren't cutting it anymore, so I tried something new. A giant line. Okay, so no giant lines. But giant X's did the trick. They take us to the victory, meaning we beat this obby in 27 minutes and 28 seconds. We start the obby, and do you notice anything different? That's right, it's a first-person obby. These can be super cool, but also tricky. So let's see how we do. Our first task is to escape this room by picking up furniture. Then we made it into the vent system, where we use vents to gain air, climb ladders, activate elevators, and all that cool stuff. We crawl through more vents to be spat out right in front of the teacher. To escape, we need a red key, and we make it to the gym. Gonna get swole, have mad gains, look like... In order to open the door, I gotta score a goal. This is the reason I play Roblox instead of basketball. We meet up with the teacher once again. To escape him, we go into the bathrooms. No. Hey, you can't come in here, that's weird! I am so lucky that vent was in that stall, otherwise I would have been a goner. More basketball throwing. Lots more vents. Now we make it into the cafeteria and I die right away. This is one of those speedrun parts, so we grab the soda and zoom. We meet our nasty teacher again. This time, he's in a cart. NASCAR Racing Part 2! I come in first and go through a sketchy alleyway. When I turn the corner, I see the teacher in a mech suit. A boss fight? Let's do this. I spit my spitballs at this fella and defeat him with ease. And this bus leads us to our victory, meaning the obby was completed in 9 minutes and 6 seconds. Bike obby. This by far was the most frustrating one for me to do. It starts off easy and chill, but soon it'll ramp up. Bonk, dead, dead, death, death. This is where I started getting frustrated. No! Oh my gosh. You know, oddly enough, the more times you die, the less patience you have for obbies. Who would have thought? No. Oh, of course there's gotta be a little... No. That was the dumbest thing I've ever done in my entire life. Oh, I'm so bad at this game. Yes. Yes, you are. Dude, why is my bike not turning? Oh god, I'm gonna lose my mind. Jump, jump. Okay. I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm about to crash out. Like, honestly. I could have seen that coming a mile away. This is where we hit peak frustration. Are you f***ing serious? What? Dude, what the f*** is happening? Sometimes I swear my bike doesn't even move half the time. I don't get this one. I don't like jump. No, are you? At this point, I just wanted to be done with this one. And looking back at the footage, I died almost every 30 seconds. So I can see how I got a little tilted. Doc, how did she die? She attempted too many cool bike flips. Were they cool? No, she just thought they were cool. They were actually dumb as f***. We completed this one in 13 minutes and 9 seconds. After the last obby frustration, my patience was already gone. Like, just look how I react to a simple death. What? How did I die? Make it consistent. I still have no idea what killed me on that one. Anyway, this obby is long. Pretty sure it has 140 or 160 stages of us going through a body. We start by going down someone's throat and then into the stomach. We jump on all kinds of food, such as apples, carrots, pizzas, strawberries, you name it, and this fella has it in his stomach. This lady must have found some insane secret skip to the end of the obby because she was going backwards. At least that's the only reason I could think she'd do that. This stage gave me some hassle. It confuses my brain for some reason. Maybe since there's so many colors, or maybe I've just become bad at obbies. We go through some red tubes that remind me of Coraline and get spat out in the jejunum. After that, we make it to the ilium, which looks like somebody's booger-infested nose. This stage is tricky because you kind of just jump around until you find the exit. Welcome to the guessing game! Which one will get us through? If you guessed yellow, you'd be correct. But if you guessed red, it was just a wall. We died to a wall. This is the only one that kills you. So let's just see how I react to this. What the f killed me that time? Are you serious? It's the walls? It's definitely not the walls, because I've been touching walls the entire time and they haven't killed me. Just that one specifically, I guess? Ooh, Ruffastelli, you really gotta calm down. Inner peace, inner peace. Much better, right? There's a really small one that you can barely see because there's stupid particles, and that's awesome. Are you... okay, alright, fine. Are you serious? Are you serious? Like, you're actually kidding. Yeah, no, I still rage. Oopsies. Alright, I'm making dumb mistakes because I'm pissed off right now, and it shows. At least I'm aware. Doesn't really stop me from continuing to make dumb mistakes, but it's okay. Welcome to the tube of invisible walls. This is so finicky. It's so finicky! Like there's invisible walls everywhere. Like, way to go, you made a cylinder. You're making it really hard to do your obby. We get the badge Certified Explorer and beat the obby in 22 minutes and 58 seconds. Welcome to the really easy obby with fun rainbows to show how easy and fun it is. All I can really say about this one is we jump around. This one was boring to play and boring to rewatch, so I'll save you the time and show you that I completed it in 12 minutes and 22 seconds. This one had a pretty unique concept. You walk on walls. Pressing buttons normally opens up a path. So far, so good. This keeps kind of reminding me of this like marble game that they used to make me play in like elementary school when it was computer lab time. And now I can't think of the name, but I remember absolutely raging at it. I don't know why this one of all things is reminding me of that, but it is. Okay guys, so the game that I'm talking about here, it's called Marble Blast. When trying to find footage, it's been a royal pain, but if I can find some, I'll put it in right now. Some buttons are timed, but this never becomes a major issue for our run. More button pressing! Yeah, this one was pretty easy, but it does look like it has some more worlds, so maybe they get more challenging. Overall though, I'd recommend you try this one out for yourself. I completed World 1 in 7 minutes and 43 seconds. Yeah, time to work that pole! Anyway, easy pole obby. We get buttons that choose our size of our pole, and we complete the tutorial moving to World 1. Hole in the wall time, which we nail. We meet some sharks that are hungry, but we will not become shark bait today. So some of the stages have the cracked texture on them. My best guess is that if you go on those, they break, but I just went straight ahead. I also found out you can just ride on the outskirts. We get math questions, but I'm big brain, so we do that quickly. Throughout this run, I had some issues with my pole going super slow, but I found out that if your pole is smaller, it goes faster uphill. Probably good to know, but I found out way later on. We climb up the rainbow stairs to complete World 1 in 8 minutes and 27 seconds. Time for our last obby of the challenge. You draw to complete stages. Our first challenge of the obby, boulders. I draw a blockade. Please don't spawn right here. Are you kidding me? Unlucky. We try a new method to see if it helps, which it did. I actually had a fun time thinking of crazy ideas on how to complete stages. If you haven't tried this one, I'd go try it and see what wacky ideas you can come up with. Gravity is enabled in this one, meaning I can't draw in the shaded area, and whatever I draw drops. I draw a trusty T-shape. This one is a lot of trial and error. Like, just watch me struggle. Alright, so we got this going on here. So what if I made a... like that? Okay, that didn't work. Okay. Come on, work. Yeah, that's good enough for me. I planned this big brain play to find out it doesn't restart your progress. You sack of potatoes. I think I can make that jump. I can't. Okay, so... maybe it's not these ones. What if we go this way? There's that one. That one. I should be able to make that jump down. Oh, no. I don't know. Then this is fine, but these two jumps, like I can make that jump, I can't make that jump. No, don't drop my entire... where am I? Oh, a giant boulder. Check this out. Oh, they're kind of getting through. Okay, they kind of get through on this side. Nice try, but not quite. Alright, let's try it again. I decided to ignore the main mechanic of the game and wall jump. I think I inspired that lady, but she didn't make it. For this stage, we need to press 2 buttons, but gravity is enabled, so I'm thinking H. Let's see if we can execute this plan. The final stage, and it's... Plinko? Alright. Let's see how long it takes me. Please. What? After getting robbed of my win, I finally get it and complete this obby in 23 minutes and 36 seconds. Meaning we completed all obbies in 3 hours and 2 minutes. I'm sure I could have cut the time down on a few obbies, especially the drawing one, but since some of those are trial and error, it is what it is. Hope you enjoyed watching me suffer through these obbies, and I challenge you to give this a shot. It was actually pretty fun. Psst, if you like this one enough, I have another 15 obbies I could do in another video. Bye bye!